I never believed my house was haunted. That's what everyone says before something proves them horribly wrong. It started on a quiet Sunday night in October. Rain tapped softly against the windows, and the power flickered just enough to make the shadows in my living room stretch and move. I was alone. My wife and kids were visiting her parents, and I welcomed the silence. Or at least, I thought I did. At exactly 2:17 a.m., I heard a sound coming from the basement. It wasn't loud. That's what made it worse. It sounded like fingernails slowly dragging across concrete. I froze on the couch, my heart instantly pounding. Our basement was unfinished, cold, and rarely used. No pets. No pipes that made that kind of sound. I told myself it was the house settling, but deep down, I knew better. Then it stopped. For a moment, everything was silent again. Too silent. The kind of silence that presses against your ears until you notice your own breathing. Then I heard a single knock. From below. Not banging. Not accidental. A deliberate knock. 3 slow taps. Tap. 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 My chest tightened. I checked my phone. No service. The power went out completely, plunging the house into darkness. The knocking started again, this time louder, faster, desperate. I grabbed a flashlight from the kitchen drawer, my hands shaking so badly I almost dropped it. Every instinct screamed at me to run outside, but something pulled me toward the basement door. Curiosity can be deadly. I learned that too late. The basement door creaked open, releasing a wave of cold air that smelled like damp earth and rust. The flashlight beam cut through the darkness, revealing the stairs descending into blackness. Halfway down the steps, I heard breathing. Not mine. Slow. Wet. Unnatural. Hello. I whispered, immediately regretting it. The breathing stopped. Then something whispered my name. It didn't sound human. It sounded like a voice trying to remember how to be one. I ran back upstairs, slammed the door shut, and pushed a heavy cabinet in front of it. My heart felt like it was trying to escape my chest. I told myself I was imagining things. Sleep deprivation. Stress. Anything but the truth. The knocking returned. This time, it came from inside the walls. All night, I sat on the couch with the lights off, listening to scratching, whispers, and soft laughter echo through the house. When morning finally came, I convinced myself it was over. I was wrong. That afternoon, I noticed something I had never seen before, a small, square outline behind the basement shelves. A hidden door. Painted over. Sealed shut. I didn't remember it being there when we bought the house. I pried it open. Behind it was a narrow crawlspace, barely tall enough to stand in. The air inside was thick, heavy, and smelled of decay. My flashlight revealed something carved into the concrete walls. Names. Hundreds of them. Some scratched deep. Others written in dried, dark stains I didn't want to identify. Dates followed each name, spanning back over 50 years. None of them ended with a death date. At the far end of the crawlspace, I found a box. Inside were old photographs, families standing in front of my house. Smiling. Happy. Every single one of them looked just like mine. Same layout. Same faces. Same basement. Behind the photos was a tape recorder. When I pressed play, a man's voice filled the space, trembling with fear. If you're hearing this, It's already inside your house. It lives below. It learns you. It waits. Do not open the tape cut off. The flashlight flickered. I heard footsteps behind me. I turned around slowly. It was standing at the entrance of the crawlspace. Tall. Too tall. Its limbs bent the wrong way. Its skin stretched tight over something that didn't belong in this world. Its face. God help me. Its face looked like mine. It smiled. You found me, it whispered. I ran. I don't remember how I made it upstairs, but I locked myself in the bathroom and called the police. When they arrived, they searched the basement. They found nothing. No crawl space. No names. No recordings. They suggested stress. Hallucinations. Told me to get rest. That night, my family came home. My wife asked why the basement door was scratched. I told her it was old damage. At 2:17 a.m., my son sat up in bed and began whispering to someone who wasn't there. I stood frozen in the hallway as he smiled and said, "Daddy, it says it's been waiting for us." The basement door opened by itself. And from below, I heard fingernails dragging across concrete. If you're watching this and you hear something under your house tonight, don't go looking. It already knows your name.